All right, guys, here we go. Got a bag from Bob full of goodies, and we got a package from Jesse. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to Mustang Hunter. Chases vintage traits from everywhere fast. All brands, all scales, we hunt it all. No scalpers here.
All right, guys, all this stuff, I cannot wait to get moved into the new house. It's going to take some time, especially because we have Christmas, then we have New Year, so I have a lot I want to get done, and all this stuff, oh my gosh, I am not really looking forward to situating the collection, how I'm going to display it and all that stuff. It's really giving me stress. So for today, guys, we are just temporarily going to use my light box because I want to showcase what I got from Bob without all this distraction in the background. But yeah, so let's go ahead and kick things off. We are going to open up the box from Jesse. Like I said, I don't know what's inside, but there's only one way to find out, and it's to use this short stick end of a razor blade. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. All right, guys, like I said, I have no idea what is in the box, but I cannot thank you enough. This feels like Christmas, honestly does. I should have waited till Christmas, but everything's gonna be packed up and gone. So let's see what we have in here. Oh my gosh. All right, so that should be it. Yep, that's just packing. Let's go ahead and throw this in the trash pile. All right, what do we have in here? All right, I have no idea what to expect, and oh my gosh. Dude, please tell me you're joking. Oh my gosh, dude. No way. Holy crap, man. 750 piece chase from M2 1969 Mustang GT. Oh man. Talk about a Christmas gift slash birthday. Oh man, this is awesome, dude. Nice. Oh man, that is epic, my man. Thank you so much for this. If you guys aren't tracking the regular release, it comes with the chrome wheels and I believe the chrome velocity stacks, but I'll post a picture up on the corner for you guys to see. But there is also a raw chase, which is 250 piece, which is the super chase from M2. And I believe instead of the pink, it is a raw finish. But dude, oh man, thank you so much, man. That is freaking awesome. So yep, that is everything in there, and thankfully so, because this piece right here, man, oh, you are absolutely awesome, dude. Jesse, thank you so much. This is sweet. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the light box for everyone to look at as we go through all the other stuff from Bob. So let's go ahead and turn this on. All right, so as we have that sitting there, let's go ahead and get the bag from Bob. But dude, that is a beautiful piece. I am so thankful, man. All right, guys, I think this is a better lighting for it, but dude, gosh, that is nice. That is a beauty for sure. All right, so the next one we got, this was at the Traders Market, not from Bob, but we got it for $7. It's the 1967 Fastback Bill Elliott's 94 McDonald's car out of Racing Champions. Check this out. This is a really good find, especially for $7. Definitely was not going to pass this up. They had another one. It was like a Ford Roadster or Chevy Roadster, but when I seen the Fastback, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely coming home. So I do have one in the collection, not from these quick grab cases or power grabs, whatever you want to call these from Racing Champions. Mini cubes, I don't know, but I do have one similar on card, not in this little grab box right here, which you would find usually at like race events or a promotion, trailer events, all that good stuff. So this is the first, and I'm actually excited to add this one. So here is this one. It was a really good find. Like I said, $7, cannot beat that. And then of course, going over to Bob, he found me the car I was looking for quite some time, and it's the latest one from Matchbox. It's the 1968 Mustang Fastback. It is the iconic baby blue with the 68C stripe right there. And it's very, very nice, man. I love the color, love the wheel choice. It is a perfect release from Matchbox, and they do a really good job. Now, the only thing I don't like about this one in particular is the chrome interior. But it's really so they can tie in the bumpers, the lower trim, and the rear as well. So it's all one piece, which I get it, but man, I want to take one apart if I can get another one and maybe do the interior white, maybe a two-tone, maybe a tan interior. I think that would look really nice and classy. So that was one from Bob. So hopefully this is a decent setup for you guys. I know it's just rough. So here we go, put it in scope for you. So the next one, he was thinking about throwing it away. He didn't know what to do with it. This is the holiday ornament from Hallmark. It is the 1968. Yeah, I think it's a 68 because of the C stripe right here. 68 Mustang, and I think it says it on the bottom. Yep, 1968 Mustang fastback. Missing the wheels, but it does have the holiday presents in the back seat, which is kind of hard to see. But they're kind of rolling around back there. But yeah, holiday ornament. I do have one that I got from, I believe it was Dale Garcia who sent that one, and a 2006 holiday ornament. I do have those in the collection. So this one makes number 2. I just need to find some wheels. Maybe I can find a probably one of my NASCARs that are about this size. Put some really cool street tires. We'll figure out something, but he was like, I don't know what you can do with it, but if you want it, you can take it. This one right here is not a Mustang, but definitely an honorable mention. This one I've been wanting to get in the collection as well, and it is the Hot Wheels Circuit Legends Premium Ferrari 499P. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous release. You have the multi-spokes, the race livery, of course, just looks awesome. And the card art I am definitely a huge fan of. So car culture definitely does come out with some goodies. We do have the Porsche 911 GT3R. That one I picked up while we were in California. Now the Porsche 917 KH, I've left that many times. I'm just not a fan of that one in particular. Now when it comes to the 917, is it the 917K? That one with the wing, I like those. I definitely do like those. Now the BRZ, we had seen this at Scheels last week, and I really, really wanted to get it, but the line was about a 45-minute wait. So I ended up just putting it back because I was like, I'm not waiting in line to get the Pandem BRZ, which I really do want, but not that bad. Then of course you guys know I do have the 2024 RTR Spec 5. That one is definitely a must-have, but the Ferrari was eluding me, like could never find it. It's never on pegs, of course, with the whole Ferrari hype. So I did gift Bob that Transport Ferrari I literally just got, because I did say I was going to get him one if I found it. So I definitely owed him that based off of another thing he hooked me up with. So I gave it to him as a Christmas gift. Now I'm on the look for another one that hopefully I can keep in the collection, because you guys know I traded one away for an M2 Chase. Then I found another one, just gave it to Bob, and then now I gotta look for another one. So at least I walked away with this one to go with the carded premiums. So we'll go ahead and just put this on top of the Mustang. So there's that piece. And then of course the final one, guys, this one is the cream of the crop. Check this out. Pop Race's Mustang Shelby GT500. This is a gorgeous one. So Bob actually ordered a few of these with me in mind. He was like, hey, I got it in. Don't know if you got one yet. And I was like, I did not get one. So he hooked it up with a really good price for this Mustang, this one, and the Ferrari. I'm not going to tell you guys the price, but it was a really, really good one. So that's why I didn't feel bad giving him the Transport. But let's go ahead and open this up because he wanted me to open this in front of him just so I can look at it. And I will say, guys, this car did not disappoint. This thing is beautiful. Man, this thing is beautiful. It's probably the best release I've seen when it comes to something like this. I mean, look at that paint job. I mean, the wheels are spot on. I love the hood that's actually functional. And when you open it up, you can see that beauty just crammed underneath. I mean, it is awesome. The detail is nice. I love the full frame window. You even have a nitrous bottle sitting in the trunk. I mean, look at that detail, guys. This is a beauty. Gosh, man, and I love that it came out in red. Even though it is an Eleanor body, it is so much better in red. I gotta say, this is my favorite, I'd say top tier premium in the collection. I mean, I do have some pretty good quality high-end pieces. I'm not saying that Pop Race or Mini GT is high-end by any means, but when you compare it to your standard mainline from Hot Wheels, you do have your different level tiers. This one, I will say, is probably my favorite. I mean, this is just beautiful. And when I shared it on Facebook, a lot of people were thinking it was an AI-generated picture. No one believed it was real until they finally released them. And I'm glad I got one in the collection. Like I said, guys, if you haven't gotten one and you can, I definitely recommend it. So I will say that Pop Race did not disappoint when they made this one. We'll go ahead and just prop that up there for you guys. Move this over here. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. I mean, look at the way it sits. It is well proportioned. I think it's probably the best looking 164 that's come out in a while. But that's up to debate. You guys let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the Pop Race GT500. Now, the last car I'm going to showcase was a random find at Walmart. It is the Treasure Hunt Dodge Viper RT10, the 92 Dodge Viper, and I love the white and blue. You guys know I'm a sucker for the Vipers, especially in a blue and white or white and blue color setup. And I think they did a good job with the flame right there. So white on white, definitely a good choice. You have some really nice headlight details. No taillights, of course. But yes, we do open up treasure hunts when it comes to a regular release. So there it is. This one is going in my treasure hunt jammer. And I will say this is just a beauty. So there is this one to finish it up. And there we go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, Jesse, thank you so much for sending that chase. That is a beautiful ground pounder that we're adding to the collection. And of course, we have the Racing Champions Fastback. We got the Ferrari 499. We got the 68 Mustang from Matchbox. The Pop Race is the highlight, of course, right compared next to the chase piece right there from M2. It definitely gotta showcase those two together. And then the Treasure Hunt Viper for the collection. So that is all we have. Like I said, guys, this is the final episode in this basement. Maybe I'll utilize this method in the time being. If you guys like this style with the light box, let me know, because I do want to continue pushing out content for you guys. But if I don't have a setup, I don't want it to just, I don't know, I don't want to put out low quality videos. You guys let me know. And if you've made it this far and you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to hit that button as well as the notification bell so you can stay tuned for all of our future episodes. And if I don't see you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will keep you guys posted. So until then, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.